after it, all from our friends at the Houston Rockets and KBR. On one mission, we deliver. So the Rockets pick up the win. That is their first of the season to improve to 1-3. And the Jazz, who just came off a back-to-back overtime game, suffer their first loss of the year. They are 3-1, and some of the differences are things that the Rockets have been hurt by. Rockets make their free throws, Wex. They are 27 of 32, and their opponents turn the ball over way more than the Rockets do with 20 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, it was an epidemic in the first half for the Jazz, and it never stopped in the second half. And those free throws breaking it down in a number of different ways. You already mentioned the Rockets were perfect in the fourth quarter, hitting all 12. They were also perfect among the starters, the guys who will normally be there out at the finish of the game. A perfect 9 of 9 for KPJ, and as a unit, 20 attempts, 20 makes.
All right, you'll have all the final numbers coming up in our post-game show. Right now, the most important number is Houston 1-4.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame. Watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card, all you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Rockets fans, catch all of the scores, highlights, and post-game analysis next on the Memorial Hermann post-game show. Brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Back here with you from Toyota Center. This is the Memorial Hermann post-game show. Adam Wexler after the Rockets get their first win of the season. 114-108, the final. A fairly close game in the second half. A very close game in the fourth quarter. Jazz tied it only one time, though, in that fourth quarter. Never took the lead, and the Rockets were able to win it on the strength of hitting all of their free throws down the stretch. Jabari Smith, 4 free throws in the final minute, give him 21 in the game. 3 Rockets starters with 21 or more. 21 for Smith Jr., 25 for Jalen Green, despite not scoring in the fourth quarter, and a game-high 26 for Kevin Porter Jr. to go along with a Rockets-high 10 boards, 9 apiece for Jabari Smith and Tari Eason as we run through those second-half highlights. Again, the Rockets, at the end of the first 2 quarters, were in a good position, although it likely could have been larger than the 6-point advantage at 51-45 that they had, but they shot the ball well from 3 to open that third quarter after a first half that had them making just 4 of 17 threes.
Green, right side angle, the basketball. Screen is set by KJ. Green sets, fires, and hits a 3. 2 3-pointers for the Rockets here in the third. They're back up to a 10-point lead at 57-47. Shot clock at 7. Kevin Porter comes back out to midcourt against Clarkson. Around the arc they go. Green for 3. Nails it. Good ball movement that time. 20-plus seconds off the shot clock. Rockets up by 3. 62-59. Green left side angle. Screen set by Jabari. Jalen's got it left side. Going to dial up a long three-pointer, and it's nothing but nylon. That one step back, giving a little distance off the defender, and Green's got 21.
Part of an awesome third quarter for Jalen Green. Made 4 of his 7 shots in the period. Scored 13 of his 25 points. Made 3 of 5 three-pointers. That last of those threes put the Rockets back in front. They had briefly lost the lead twice in that third quarter, but he had them up 65-63, and then with the Rockets up 2, Tari Eason, we mentioned him earlier with how active he was. That will be a constant in every game he plays, and it paid off.
They have led all but a couple of times tonight. Nick straight away. Eason gives up the 3. Pump fakes, goes to the window, and scores. Ryan Kessler didn't want to earn his 5th foul.
Up over Kessler for Tari Eason, and a sequence you probably don't want to see repeated again, but it's fun to listen to.
The Sexton, who had it knocked away by Green, back in the hands of Tari Eason. Still in midcourt. It's a hot potato out there. Eason, a crossover move around the rim. He missed the layup. Garuba fights for it. So too does Eason, and he finally puts it in for 2. Outstanding hustle from every member of the Rockets the last 20 seconds, and they get rewarded with a basket.
The wild putback from Eason gave them a 71-67 lead, the same 4-point margin they would have after 3 quarters at 77-73. 3 points for the Jazz, cut it to 1. And then again, more work on the offensive glass tonight for the Rockets. They had 19 offensive rebounds in this game, and here was a big one.
Here is Jabari for a long 2. Back iron miss. Ball tapped up. Nix has it on the baseline. Up and under. Lay it in for 2. Daishen Nix. The offensive rebound and perhaps a more impressive reverse layup.
Yep, just his only offensive rebound of the game, but helped get him 7 points in the ball game. Helped push the Rockets up by 3. They were again up only 1 at 79-78. And Jabari Smith big in the fourth quarter, big on the 3.
Down the lane goes KPJ, straight away, setting, firing, and Jabari Smith nails the 3. Could have had a sandwich back there on the amount of time he had to launch that one up.
Big time 3 in that fourth quarter. Made 3 of his 5 3-point attempts. Finished with a career high 21 points in the game. And again, that pushed the Rockets up 82-78. Part of a quick 7-zip run for the Rockets that closed out here on the KPJ drive.
Going to be a layup for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and he had it blocked. Jabari Smith got his mitts on it. Coming right back come the Rockets. Scoop, gets around Malik Beasley, throws it out the window, puts it in for 2. Nice 30-second stretch for the Rockets.
Block on one end, layup for KPJ on the other. 1 of 7 Rockets blocks in the game. Jabari Smith had a team-high 3. The layup put the Rockets up 86-78. Again, the Jazz had an answer and closed to within 4. But then Eric Gordon and Jabari Smith, a little 2-man game.
EG left corner. Smith sets a screen for him. Lob into pick and roll, and there's a dunk. Jabari Smith beautifully played on the PNR.
Little pick and roll. Jabari Smith flying jam off the assist from Eric Gordon. Gordon with 2 assists. Rockets had 17 in the game. That put the Rockets up 90-84. Eric Gordon playing a pretty large role down the stretch for the Rockets. That 4-point lead went to 6 on the assist from Eric Gordon. A 5-point lead goes to 8 with EG dialing up from deep.
Scoop between the circles in a 93-88 game. Pass out to Nix. Baseline right. Eric Gordon steps inside the arc, brings it back out, dials up for 3. Splash! Eric Gordon with a triple.
Big triple from Eric Gordon, and he wasn't done there.
Scored 3-point line right. Right-hand dribble drive. Gets by Lauri Markkanen for an easy 2. 5 in the quarter for Eric Gordon, and the lead is up to 98-90.
And the Rockets have made 7 straight shots. They had opened the fourth quarter with a Jabari Smith miss and then 7 consecutive makes for the Rockets. 98-90, you heard the score. That was with 6:35 to go in that fourth quarter. Jazz a little run, but the Rockets finally got the one and only make of the ball game from KJ Martin.
Scoot in front court. Down the lane he goes. Kicks it baseline right to Nix. To his left for Jalen. Up fakes, gives up the 3. Baseline. KJ triple! He needed it out the worst way. That's his first made field goal of the game in 9 tries.
Absolutely needed it. He got good looks in this ball game, has throughout the season. They just have not gotten down often enough. 1 of 6 from deep, 1 of 9 overall. But that 3 had the Rockets up 9, and yet the Jazz came all the way back. It was tied at 108 with 90 seconds remaining. One more big-time play from Eric Gordon.
E.G. right corner. Guarded by Marketed. Separates. Looks. Right-hand layup. Got it. Eric Gordon, 2 more. He's had 7 points here in the second half. 110-108. Rockets up. 80 seconds remaining.
110-108. There was 1:23 on the clock when that dropped. A turnover, followed by 2 misses. And the second turnover from the Utah Jazz, and the Rockets were able to salt this one away. A pair of free throws from Jabari Smith, followed by a second pair of free throws on Jabari Smith. And remember, one of those 2 turnovers on the Jazz, the one coming with 26.8 seconds left, was initially given to the Jazz, but a timeout and a replay challenge initiated by Coach Silas was deemed to be correct for the Rockets. A successful challenge took the possession away, and the Rockets again made their final 4 free throws. I mentioned Eric Gordon's fourth quarter performance was pretty important to the win. His numbers through 3 quarters, 1 of 7, 4 points, no assists. His numbers in the fourth quarter, 4 shots, all makes, a pair of assists, had 9 points in the quarter and 2 assists after having 4 points and no assists in the first 3 quarters of the game. Huge in the fourth. KPJ and Jabari Smith Jr. also huge in the fourth, and it led to the Rockets' first win of the season, 114-108. They no longer have a 0 in the win column. They're 1-3, and the Jazz no longer have a 0 in the loss column. They are now 3-1. Same 2 teams will meet 2 nights from tonight in Utah. A little rematch. They'll meet only 3 times this season. We will continue with the Memorial Hermann postgame show. We'll take a look around the rest of the NBA next. Now this word from your local stations.
What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City?